Welcome everybody to Menifestation Nation. My name is David, and this is the channel where we come to work on our demons and those things that trigger us so that we can get on that path to our highest and best selves. As always, click that notification bell, subscribe, like it, and share it with anybody that you feel that this will help, anybody that you feel that this will impact in a good way. This is a war on mental health, and together we are soldiers and we are going to win this war. Today's video is called Your Subconscious. Now, your subconscious mind is 95% of what you do. It is your feelings, it is your behaviors, it is your actions. Now, the subconscious, much like our ego and our identity, it is telling us what we can do, what we can't do, what is possible, what's impossible, what is right, what is wrong. Our subconscious mind can be trained, and it can be trained through repetition, just like the human body can. Just like learning any new skill, it takes repetition, it takes practice. So by retraining our subconscious mind, we can get past our sticking points and get more on the path to the life that we want to be living. Because the human mind likes comfort. Our subconscious mind likes to know what the outcome is going to be, and that's why it keeps us in the patterns that it does. Patterns of behavior, actions, reactions, emotions, because that way it feels safe to know what the outcome is going to be, good or bad. It knows. And remember, your subconscious mind, your ego, your identity can hold you back from the life that you actually want. So we're going to retrain and rewire our subconscious mind, and there's a few ways that we can do that. In counselling and in psychology, particularly for those that suffer with their anxiety, there is a technique called exposure therapy. Now imagine you're an arachnophobic. You do not like spiders. You literally shit yourself every time you see one. You run out the room screaming. So by holding in your hand a household spider, feeling it move and knowing that it's not biting you and killing you, this is no tarantula, this is no black widow, this is not going to kill you or eat your arm off, this is a household spider. This isn't a rational fear. Irrational does not belong to you, it's holding you back. So by knowing that, and then putting outside, even just trapping one in a glass so you can watch it and see it move and know that it's not going to be any harm to you. If you're an agoraphobic, you don't like the outdoors, you don't like being around people. If you are a commitment phobe, if you're somebody who can't be alone, you're codependent. Whatever your challenges are, by forcing yourself into positions and situations where you are facing those things that trigger you, and by telling yourself in your head to do the polar opposite of what your anxiety and what your triggers and whatever else your subconscious mind is telling you to run from, and do the opposite, that is exposure therapy. Another term being used is behavioral activation therapy. Now your mind you can tell her things all day long, but it's the actions that we follow through that make your conscious mind change your subconscious. So again, recognizing your patterns of behavior, recognizing how certain situations bring out possibly the worst in you. And by consciously making yourself act or react or think and feel the polar opposite sometimes, but completely different to what it would normally do, that is how you can get out of one path and onto the path that might actually lead you down to the life that you want. So those two techniques are very powerful, and it takes practice, it takes repetition. David Beckham didn't become one of the best footballers in the world and one of the best free kick takers in the world, one of the best passers of the ball in the world by practicing just here and there. He did it daily for hours and hours and hours. He would stay after practice and practice kicking the ball over to the corner flag, aiming. He could get it onto a 50p piece. He could get it onto anything because he was that in tune through his repetition and through his practice and from the time spent doing it. Marathon runners, bodybuilders, boxers, weightlifters, crossfitters, swimmers, and business people alike. They do it, they do it, they do it. They do it till they fail. They learn from their failures. They do it again. They do it again with an adjustment. They keep going, they keep going, they keep going through repetition to get these things done and to get the life of their dreams. And they make those small improvements each time. But it's always practice and repetition to get you to where you want to be in your life. And it's hard. There are many times where I feel that old me, and I can tell you now, the old me is very bitter, very frustrated. I will cause an argument and then walk away, fuming, wanting to hurt someone, wanting to hurt myself. But through practice and repetition, I have learned to distance myself away from the old me and become much more open to other possibilities and other opportunities if I just keep myself calm, sit, listen, talk, and not react. There's another way that we can retrain our subconscious mind. And I want you to think of this as something like self-hypnosis by using affirmations. Now, an affirmation, I am, which are two of the strongest words that you can ever use because it is making you tell yourself exactly who you are. I am. It could be I am worthy. How many times do we say it in a negative? I am not that person. I am not able to do that. I am not capable of that. But when we say I am capable of that, I am worthy of this life that I want. I am worthy of learning and changing and growing. I am worthy of meeting the right people. I am worthy of chasing my dreams. Use your affirmations and speak them into the present tense. So everything that you know, that your future self, that you want in your future life, those behaviors, those actions, those thoughts, those emotions, speak them into the present moment. Do this before you go to bed. And even better still, make a recording or find a playlist on YouTube or on Spotify, anything that will give you these positive emotions whilst you sleep. Positive emotions about yourself through those affirmations. I am is the most powerful word you can use. And there's many times where I have done it and I've put a playlist on and sat there with my headphones on, meditated and drifted off to sleep for the night, listening to those affirmations. So self-hypnosis does work because we are retraining that subconscious mind, that 95% of all our decision making, of all our behaviors, of all our actions. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Remember, Manifestation Nation, This is a war on mental health, and we are soldiers in it together. So like it, share it with everybody that you feel it will resonate with. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you soon.